Joey Blackwell and Austin Hannon. I am Mason Smith, and this is Three and Out. Guys, Alabama basketball once again knocked out the number one team in the country, defeating Houston 71-65 on the road. Joey, starting with you, what did you see from Alabama that helped them get this win?
Well, I'd have to go back to all the way to, what I said about this game and what Alabama needed to do, and that was crash the glass. Like exactly what they did. Throughout this game, they out rebounded one of the best rebounding teams in the country, if not the best rebounding team in the country in Houston. Out rebounding them 44-39. Alabama was gritty, which is exactly what they needed. They were very physical, which Houston also is a very physical team. And so, overcoming a 15-point deficit in the second half is just remarkable. Another thing, second half, halftime adjustments. Alabama had turned the ball over 12 times in the first half, and then they transitioned to only give up 3. And one of those was a held ball, which I know it statistically counts as a turnover, but it's like, is that really a turnover? The possession errors happened to go the other way. But regardless, it was a very hard fought game. And I think the defense really locked down in the final 8 minutes, only gave up 2 baskets. The majority of over those final 8 minutes, the only points that Houston was able to score outside of those baskets were free throws. So really, really solid defensive effort by this Alabama team, but they're not done yet. Tuesday, they have to play a really tough Memphis team that just upset number 11 Auburn. Then they have to play, of course, Gonzaga in the CM Newton Classic this weekend. So a very big win for Alabama, but this tough stretch isn't quite over just yet.
Yeah, I mean, this was a huge win for a multitude of reasons. I mean, I don't think anybody questioned. We talked about the North Carolina game, right? Were they number one? I don't know. They're not ranked anymore. Houston was definitely number one. They were number one in KenPom. They were number one in net. It was a number one basketball team. They had a sold-out crowd. And Alabama trailed this game by 15 in the second half. And they were able to just kind of bucket by bucket, possession by possession, get themselves back into the ball game. And without Brandon Miller really playing well. He didn't make a single field goal. Javon Quinterly made 1. And it wasn't the usual stars. I mean, Jaden Bradley came off the bench. I think he was, him and Noah Kalani were the 2 most impressive players for me. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And I think we're kind of seeing that guard play thing kind of rotate around for this Alabama team. They haven't all really played together and played well in one game, but they kind of pass off the baton, if you will, every game to who's kind of going to step up. Sears has done it. Quinterly has done it. And now, you get to see kind of the outcoming of Jaden Bradley. So like Joey said, Memphis on Tuesday. And hey, we're in a similar position that we were last year, right? Alabama was number 6 in the country with 1 loss. Me and Joey were there in Memphis, and it didn't go well. So you don't want to have another letdown like that against Memphis on Tuesday night. But I think the fact that it's at Coleman Coliseum will give the Crips the title on help.
It's kind of a redundant point to make, but Alabama just has so much depth, like you pointed out, Austin. It's just really impressive to see how Namar Burnett, Rylan Griffin, Jaden Bradley, they all kind of stepped up when they needed to. They made the key baskets, at the right times that kept them in the game. But with Joey Blackwell and Austin Hannon, I'm Mason Smith. This has been Three and Out. Thank you so much for watching.